Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 35, Nasdaq off 22, S&P's down 1. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kekstadt, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. Don't forget, folks, you can reach Teddy every trading day at forex-trading-unlocked.com. That's forex-trading-unlocked.com. Teddy Kekstadt, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, guys?
Doing great. Yourself, man?
Doing well. It's pretty interesting to see the wake of the State of the Union address, to see how the currencies are reacting, and the dollar's getting a little bit of a lift, it seems, right now.
Yeah, it's this 95,830 mark in the index, the dollar index. It's like, I can't figure out why they're fighting over it so much, man. But I mean, they've been fighting over this number since October 24th. It's like, really? It is what it is. You know,
Absolutely.
The Aussie got hit last night, huh?
Yeah, the Australian dollar today is the one that's really getting an impact as far as the dollar rally, and also the Canada a little bit also.
Okay.
But all the other currencies really aren't reacting too much. They're slightly positive. I think the U.S. dollar Swiss, it's pretty interesting. Yesterday it settled right below parity. Today it's trading just above parity, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that positive close there above parity kind of locks in a little bit maybe of some follow-through into Friday for the U.S. dollar. But this is not like, there's no real big market reaction from last night's speech thinking that this is strong for the dollar.
Right. And I guess we have Asia closed, so that calms down the currency over there, does it?
Sure. With the Chinese Lunar New Year, you have things that are kind of calm with the yuan, obviously.
Yeah.
As well as the yen. Because I was taking a look at that today, and like, it's a pretty sleepy trade, and I don't think you're going to see anything going on now with those for a good week and a half. It's going to be pretty stable, pretty sideways.
Yeah, because they don't open back up, folks, until next Monday. Well, this coming Monday. Pretty wild, man. So the Canadian dollar, where are we at with this Canadian dollar? Let me see what this thing looks like. So
it's got a little uptick going on.
Okay. So $1.31. Okay, right. Interesting, man.
It's a nice little bounce there.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That's it's. You know, the good old U.S. dollar, we'll find out where this whole thing wants to shake out, but it's so intriguing. I guess all of them, you know, we've been talking about, even since the last 3 months, all of them are kind of at levels where they could turn, but they really haven't turned yet, right? We're still in this tight consolidation, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, it seems like the longer that we're in this, you know, this morning when I was doing the newsletter, I said, you know, I've seen tight consolidations in currencies for a while, but November, December, January, February. So this is 3.5 months, man. Like, you know,
look at the euro.
Yeah.
The range is very tiny for today after. You would think there'd be much more reactionary with these other markets at the levels they're at. And the euro is basically in its middle of its range.
Right. Yeah, I don't think anyone is willing to really push the euro one way or the other. It seems like the euro is just waiting to see, okay, what's going to happen with Brexit? I mean, is it going to fly? Is it going to not fly? You know,
they might have to wait longer. I heard May
now.
And
the EU economic numbers came out kind of weak again today and yesterday, and it's still not really weighing on the currency.
Right. Gonna be wild watching this baby, no doubt. And of course, the yen, you know, the yen stuck its head up against over the 110 again. Yeah.
Now, what do you think about with the spike in gold we got going on here?
Oh, we just get a little spike?
I think it means in general.
Oh, listen, I like it. I'm bullish gold. I mean, I think this is going to be like the run of 2016. You know, it wasn't extraordinary, but for the equities, well, it was a good run. But that's what it seems like. I mean, if we have a breakout, you know, that gold, Teddy's been in a consolidation for 6 years now.
Now, I think if you get the breakout like you're talking about there, that's where you're going to start to see a really huge currency shakeup.
Yes. No, believe me. You know, that's why I'm so intrigued about how this fight is coming down on the dollar because it seems like what happens here, folks, is that when you take a look at the euro and the yen, the euro and the pound, they're really at lows, you know, where our dollar's not at real highs, but it's higher. So my probability is that the euro and the pound can go much higher in a second, and that just makes the dollar go lower. So if that's the case, not only gold, I mean, we'll get these commodities will start running, you know? I mean, I was listening to Larry this morning. It looks like a couple of these I mean, wheat was running this morning, I think, and now those numbers are going to. What has happened, folks, is that we haven't got the numbers on these plantings because of the shutdown. So a bunch of them are going to come out at once. And you look at wheat. Wheat's been laying at this low since last September.
Yeah.
You know. And
get ready for the rally.
Seriously,
Grains are going to get a big rally this year, I think.
Yeah, no. I'm with you. And you know what's interesting, Teddy, is that and Tom, the grains almost feel like going back to 2001. You know, that they just laid there, and then all of a sudden they just took off.
Right.
Yeah, and once they take off, man, they don't. They'll end up crashing again. But bottom line is that they take off like a rocket ship.
Sure.
They get really steep runs.
Don't they, man? Everyone's a hero until they die.
Buy some August calls out of the money.
Yeah, that's
sure,
that's
right.
a fact.
Well,
yeah.
defined risk, totally.
Right. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. So what else are we going to look at this week?
This week, I think it's going to be sleepy with the pound and the euro.
Yep.
I don't think you're going to see very much, you know. And I saw an interesting cartoon in The Economist last week how they had the whole Brexit and the EU, you know, how it's going to work out. It's kind of like if you look at the different adapters for your plugs, for your lamps, versus European versus UK.
Yes.
That's how this deal is going to end up being. You're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. They're going to get through this no matter what because they're not going to stop trading with each other.
Right.
You know, it's going to be kind of sloppy and choppy. And I don't think we're going to see much in the pound or the euro until this gets resolved in the next month and a half. So. But the key is to look at the dollar Swiss. If it closes above parity, it can stay above parity.
Okay.
Then I think this dollar rally is going to continue. Otherwise, I think right now this is just a little rally to get ready to sell into in the next week.
I got to start following this Swiss. I haven't done that, but I'm going to do that, man. So CHF, that's the number, right?
You got it.
CHF. And so here, walk me through, Teddy, what this parity thing again, okay? How this goes with the Swiss, right?
Okay. The way I see it is the dollar-Swiss parity relationship, because the Swiss is kind of like the benchmark for the euro.
Okay.
The euro is going to be much more reactionary to global things and what have you, but the Swiss it's a little bit more tight.
Okay.
It's if you want to look at the solid trend, because they do trend together, you watch the Swiss. So this bullish trend, parity is a big number. It's, you know, just psychologically to begin with.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So you look at the psychological value. That means that there's strength in the dollar if it can be above parity with the Swiss. And everyone looks at the Swiss as a very stable currency. So if the dollar is above parity and strong against the Swiss, then people have the expectations that the dollar is doing the right thing, is very secure. So
you're awesome.
Nice.
I like that education, baby.
That was a good one.
Thank you. That's freaking
but now
awesome.
if it gets rejected, if it just settles above it and just over a couple of days just kind of hangs there and then falls back below parity, then we have a failure, which means you're probably going to see a sell-off dollar against all the major
Awesome, man.
Perfect.
Listen, we appreciate it. Next
Thanks
week,
so much,
can't wait
Teddy.
to see you. Thank you, man. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
The universe provides us with opportunities.